WTAP looks back on this day in history in today's We the People, celebrating 250 years.
On this day in 1984, the Summer Olympics opened in Los Angeles with a record at the time, 140 nations competing. The Soviet Union and 13 communist allies in Cuba and East Germany boycotted the competition and did not compete. The United States 174 medals, including 83 gold during the Games. One of those gold medal winners was West Virginia native Mary Lou Retton, who is the first woman to win the all-around gold in gymnastics.